Hey Beat fam, what's going on? It's Brandi Garcia here with Sueco The Child, aka Sueco.
Hey, that's me. I'm Sueco The Child. What's up? Hi.
So welcome to San Antonio. It's your first time here, right?
Yeah, it's my first time here.
And
it's cool. It's hot. And it's
I was
humid.
about to say, welcome to the humidity.
Yeah, well, you know, I lived in Nashville and I lived in Puerto Rico for a while, so I'm not new to this.
He is a viral social media sensation. You know, TikTok helped you to blow up. A couple of the other online programs. And you are from Nashville?
No, I'm from LA.
You're from LA. Okay,
yeah,
very dope.
From Pasadena.
Hey, Pasadena. Yeah. I used to live in North Hollywood, by the way.
Okay,
so
for
I was,
sure.
like, right down the way.
I went to school at CSUN.
Nice, very cool. Well, and he's very talented, up and coming producer and now rapper.
Yeah, and singer.
Singer.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Artist.
Nice.
Overall.
Artist overall. So kind of like, who's your inspiration? More like a Kanye West, how he does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, literally Kanye, The Weeknd, Kendrick, and Green Day. Those are my four biggest inspirations.
I love it. I love Green Day. Cool.
Yeah, Green Day.
You got to be diverse. You got to have a little bit of everything. Nothing wrong with having some rock roots as well.
Yeah, that's like where the very start of it was for me.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started making music, so I grew up in the church. My dad was like the choir director, and then my mom was singing in church, so I grew up like singing in church.
Nice.
But then the first like music I started writing was it was just me and acoustic guitar songs when I was like 12 or 13, because I just needed to say things. And I was like an only child, and I didn't really have much friends. So that was my way of saying things. And
would you consider yourself a nerd back in the day?
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
consider
high
myself
five.
a nerd right now. I'm a weirdo.
Nerd life.
Yeah.
And his friends are laughing over in the corner.
Yeah, because they think I'm a nerd too.
But you know what? Let me tell you something. From one nerd to another, because I'm big into like Comic Con. I was a band nerd growing up, the whole nine. That's what's popular now. Like, you know what? If you were a nerd growing up, kudos to you and shout out to you, because you know what? We're running stuff right now. He's running stuff. I'm running stuff. The nerds are taking over.
Yeah, you know, I was a band geek.
Yes.
And now
What instruments?
a drummer. That was my main instrument. Was the drums. Like, I started playing the drums because the video game Rock Band. I would get to, like, my dad got me it for Christmas. I would get it to extra mode 100% on the drums. And then by the time I sat down at a real drum set, I could already kind of play. Because, you know, when you're playing extra mode, you're hitting everything on time and everything. So, like, I sat down, I could already jam out. And that was my main instrument throughout high school. I was in the jazz band. I was in, like, the marching band. I was the center snare. I was doing all, like, the tricks and calling out commands. Yeah.
Oh, that's badass. Nice.
Yeah. And then I was also in hardcore, like, punk bands when I was in high school. I started off being the drummer, but then I started, I was, like, the screamer for those type of bands.
Wait, what is a screamer? Like
it's like screamo shit.
Wow.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, give me a
Like, type shit. Yeah.
Stop laughing at him, you guys.
Like, I don't like doing that just out of nowhere. It feels weird.
I love it. But you know what? That's the beauty of 2019. And that's the thing, you know, I really like about music now is that it literally encompasses everything. Like, you could be from wherever, you could have any kind of background, and you can incorporate that into your music. Like, I love the fact, see, in band, I played flute.
Oh,
So I love the fact that Lizzo has been bringing that into her whole thing. I'm like, what? I'm like, flutes are cool now? Because, you know, back in the day, it was like,
was
this
totally
one
not
time
cool.
at
Totally.
band camp.
Yeah. That's the running joke, right? This one time at band camp. Jeez.
So it's dope to see that, you know, things that were not considered cool back then or weird or whatever, you know, now it's mainstream. It's pop culture. It's accepted.
Yeah.
You know?
For whatever reason, the weird stuff is cool now. Because it's being authentic. I think that's what people like now.
Yeah.
Is they like people being authentic and being their real selves, and they can see through everything that's fake. So they just want people that are like them.
I dig it. I definitely like that. So, okay, let's fast forward to where we were at initially when we first started. So you were in Puerto Rico doing research.
So when
research on what?
So when I went to school, I was originally going to go to music school. I was going to go to Berklee College of Music. That's in Boston for jazz drums. And I got accepted. It was just
that's hard to get into, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
it's a really hard because I was pretty good at drums.
Obviously.
But, yeah, I couldn't go because it was just way too expensive. And so I went to state school. I went to CSUN in LA. And I ended up studying linguistics at CSUN.
Okay.
And sidetrack, it was around that it was when I first started university. That's when I first started making beats. And that's when I first started like taking rap more seriously, because my whole life I was listening to rap. I was kind of I was like the weird one for listening to punk.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's when like DJ Mustard was really popping.
Yeah.
And so I just looked up what beat making program he used. I used Reason, so I downloaded Reason.
Mm-hmm.
I got all like the instructional videos, and I started going to town on that. That was in 2014.
Well, at least you didn't start on like Fruity Loops or something like that back in the day.
There's nothing wrong with Fruity Loops.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with that,
Almost
but it's
everything
like,
is made on Fruity Loops now. Everyone almost like 95% of people.
No, but Ableton though.
Yeah, people use either Fruity Loops or Ableton. I use Ableton.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Ableton's like industry standard. I feel like. You don't think so?
I mean, it's both, to be honest. Like a lot of the raps.
And I don't know. I'm not a producer, so.
Well, like more EDM stuff, like is mainly on Ableton, but like the rap stuff is like there's still like majority people using FL Studio.
Good to know. All
right. Anyway, so yeah, I was studying linguistics and computational linguistics. That's like artificial intelligence and machine learning.
So you really are a smart nerd. I love it.
I'm just, yeah, I guess.
Dude, because that's not, no, but when you say, like, what did you say, computational linguistics?
Yeah,
like,
it's computer science
like,
and linguistics.
The average person, if you're walking around in San Antonio, like, yeah, I study this, they're going to be like, what?
Yeah, I guess it's not a normal thing to study. So.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool, though.
When I was in Puerto Rico, what I was studying was pretty much teaching computers how to understand mixed languages. So Spanglish, that's like a mixed language.
Oh, my language.
Yeah,
bueno.
Boom. Bueno.
Entonces?
Vamos. Yeah, so I would hook like, these kids up to the eye tracking monitor, like these fancy glasses that would like track their eye movements, and they would show like sentences of Spanglish on the screen, and it would like track their eye movements, and it would, if they focus on anything too long, that would be like registered as incorrect. And we didn't input any parameters on how the language is supposed to work into the computer. It just kind of like built it automatically by itself by like looking at what people looked at. Mm-hmm. And that data was used to for research in like voice recognition and autocorrect and stuff like that for Spanglish.
Interesting.
And overall in like mixed languages in general.
So next time when you guys have issues with autocorrect,
hit a Sueco. Yeah, you can yell at me.
That's hilarious. So you're fluent in Spanish then, right? Or are you more Spanglish?
No hablo bien.
No, pues eso es mejor que nada. You know.
See, I guess.
Wait, what's your heritage? Are you Hispanic at all?
No, I'm Swedish. That's why my name's Sueco.
Is that why?
Yeah, so I was in Spanish class when I was in middle school, and I was like a little badass, right? And then the teacher was like, "Hey, well, class, what's your name? I'll call you by your name." His name is Mr. Craig. I was like, "OG, I'm OG. Call me OG, Mr. Craig." And he's like, "I'm not gonna call you OG. I'll call you Sueco G," because he knew my whole family was Swedish. Sueco, Swedish.
Why didn't you go with Sueco G?
It was for a while, and then I was like, "The G's corny. I gotta drop that." And it was just Sueco, and then like Sueco. That's just what people started saying, and then the child just came out of nowhere. I was just making jokes with my homie Swank, and then it was like, what if you're Sueco the Child? I'm like, no. Wait, hold on, maybe that might be a good idea.
I will say this, it's better than Lil Sueco, because you already know everyone's a Lil rapper nowadays, and so it's like either Lil or, Baby of some sort. So instead of Baby Sueco or Lil Sueco, the Child is better, because you're the only one.
I guess. There you go. There's like this EDM guy named Louis the Child too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Jeez, all right.
I just push him off to the side.
I'm
not trying to throw shade. No, we're over here in the hip hop sphere, so So let's talk about your project that you just dropped.
Yeah, Miscreant. Mm-hmm. I just dropped this project called Miscreant.
Number 3 on the iTunes charts.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, I didn't even know people buy music anymore, but they buy my music, so that's cool. Shouts out y'all or whoever's buying my music. It's great. I can feed myself and my family and my people, which is really cool.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, you got all your homies over here.
Yeah, I got a couple of my homies.
Hey.
They're little rascals, and they're hungry. They're hungry. They need food.
Well, that's cool. So, newer as far as being an actual artist and not just, making beats and whatnot. So is there something that you wish you would have known going into it and really transitioning over? What was it that you've learned that was like, man, I wish I would have known that?
Not really that much, because I feel like everything I learned at the right time for the right reasons. Like when I first started, like how we first started coming up was, so another more of the story. So I when I was in Puerto Rico, I just decided I'm gonna not do this science. I'm gonna do music, right? Because that's what I always wanted to do.
Right.
I moved back to California. That was in 2017. I had a long lost time. That's when I lived in Nashville for a while. One of my homies was going to audio engineering school. He had us come out. We just decided to stay there. I had like a week's worth of clothes. We just made it happen. I worked as a furniture mover and junk removal guy in Nashville.
Wow.
Then in the end part of 2017, one of my good friends, Luis Mora, he was a YouTuber and a skater, and he used one of my songs called Trippy Nights, one of the first songs I put on SoundCloud, in like his skate edit, like big anticipated skate edit. And that was like the first song that ever got any plays or any streams or publicity for me, because it was using this big edit.
Right.
And it was around that time that I got fired from my job and evicted from my house in Nashville. So I decided, all right, this is the time to head back to LA. So we get back to LA, and then I meet these like music video directors, and they were the first people I ever met doing music, like professionally. And they, I played them in my music, and they're like, oh man, like, we're gonna sign you to this management deal, boom, 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 boom. Like, I didn't read the contract. I was just excited. I went and I signed it. And then for a year, I was pretty much just in the studio from 2017 to like the summer of 2018. I was just in the studio all the time, working on myself, like, because I was a producer, so I was producing everything for myself. I was working on myself as an artist, like on my singing, on everything, just perfecting myself.
So you were
and
being
creating.
like Prince, basically, doing everything.
Yeah, that's pretty much, I do everything.
That's
like,
dope.
so fast forward a little bit on this project, it's there's no features, and it's all the production is me and my crew, and then there's one outside producer on 626-305. I work with Ronnie J on that one.
Okay.
All right, so when I was in that studio, but eventually in summer 2018, it came to this point where I was like, dude, I'm still broke. I don't have no followers. I don't have nothing going. My music, like, I got a lot better and I developed myself, but like, are you guys gonna help me or not?
Yeah.
And so they weren't gonna help me, so I just ditched them. 2018, I'm gonna do this myself. A week later, I was with my friend Lamont Holt. He's a big skater, YouTuber, rapper, good friend of mine. I was producing and engineering for him at the time, and then we were in the back of my dad's house. That was the old studio.
Okay.
And
Why'd you smile?
Huh?
You smiled like there's something.
Because that was the old studio. Like, that was where everything, like, that's where I recorded fast. Like, that's where I recorded most of my songs.
So good memories then.
Yeah. And it's this little, like, shitty trap spot. And it's like, it's $200 worth of equipment, but like, we made it work.
That's the best. Yeah, that's where you get like the realness, the rawness. That's where you have the passion for the music,
Yeah.
I like that.
It wasn't a studio. It was the back room with a microphone and 2 crappy speakers. That was the best. That's the best place.
Some of the best music was made in not a real studio.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, so yeah, we were back there, and then I asked Lamont. I was like, "Hey man, can you help me, get some money making music or something? Because
like
I'm broke. Like, can you help me sell some beats?" He's like, "Yeah, you can make a beat in 5 minutes, right?" I said, "Yeah." So he's like, "Okay, cool." So he filmed me making a beat in 5 minutes. He put it on his like Instagram story, and he tagged me, and he told people to go buy my beats. 3 people went and like contacted me and bought beats. That was the first money I ever made doing music.
How much
like
was it?
$60 each. Like, I made $180.
Okay.
Like, not that much money, but I was excited. This was the first money I ever made.
Someone actually paid for you.
Yeah. And so I took the 5-minute beat video and I put it like on my feed on Instagram, and I had 300 followers. I got 2,500 views. So it was like, okay, I didn't know much about social media, but I was like, if something good is going on here, obviously. And so on Instagram, on the explore page at the time, there were these like collages that would pop up, and it'd be like, Lil Pump's dumb nephew does this to get clout. And then have you seen those videos? Okay, it's like there's a collage.
I'm gonna go look up Lil Pump's Dumb Nephew.
I don't know, like if you'll be like.
No, I feel you.
And then it'll be like a video of some guy and he goes, yeah, like his song playing and he like drops the bottle and it breaks and then there's like something on fire in the background, like just something stupid.
Kind of like what they do on Ridiculousness. How they like mash up some of the videos to a song.
It was just videos that are like meant for these guys to go viral.
Yeah.
Like they're stupid videos that are meant to go viral. That's what they were. So I hit one of these pages up and I was like, hey, can you post this video? $25. I'll give you $25. Boom, post it. He's like, yeah. 5-minute beat challenge, poop or fire. Then boom, like the video, right? And then he posts it. And it got 500,000 views. And I got tagged and I got 2,000 followers overnight.
Wait, poop or fire? What?
Like the poop emoji or the fire emoji. Like, is this shit or is this awesome?
Oh,
it's fine.
Sorry, the blonde showing out. I'm like, poop or fire? What? Okay, sorry.
Sorry, my blue's showing.
Yeah, I know,
right? Yeah, and then that worked. And then when that worked, we were instantly like, oh, we figured out how to we figured it out. Like, we figured out how we're going to come up. And so from 2018 to like around March of 2019, that's what we were doing to come up. We were making all these crazy viral beat videos. Like, I make a beat out of a condom. Like, we go and we sample the condom. We make a beat out of an egg.
I saw you on one, doo-doo, on a girl's behind.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
Butt. We made a beat out of butt.
That was pretty original. I have never
did.
Seen that before, so I can see why it went viral.
Yeah. And then, like, when the grape meme was viral, we did one out of a grape. And then what we figured out how to do is, so the videos would be me going and grabbing the sound, or my whole team going and grabbing the sounds out of some weird object. We go and you see us filming the sounds, and then I'd take the sounds and then I'd go upload them into my computer, and then you see me like messing with the sounds and turn it into a beat, and then you hear me or one of my homies rapping on the beat, and then at the very end of the video it's us turning up and the song's playing. And that was those videos would go viral, and then the songs would play at the end, and that was our original marketing device for our songs. Right. Is these viral videos. And that was working pretty good, but it kind of got to this point in March. I had over 100,000 followers at that point on Instagram, all just off these beat videos. It got to the point where it was like, if we keep doing this, like, we're not going to be able to do anything else. Like, this is just going to be us forever.
What's the next step? How do you grow? How do you evolve?
Yeah. That was, and it was around that time. There was a couple factors going on. One, that was around the time I made the song Fast. And I usually send my music out to people. And this one, like, I sent out, usually people go, yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I like this one. But this one, people were going, oh, man, like, this is the one. Like, everyone was juiced off it.
That's how you know. Like,
that's
people, they'll react to it. That's why when rappers send so many songs out and, it's so funny because I'm a DJ, so they'll send me a bunch of songs and they'll argue me when I give them honest feedback, like, oh, that's cool, but I think you need to, work on it or try again or give me something else, and they don't want to do it and they argue it. So it's like when you get that response right there, that's how that's the one you need to roll with. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why people don't get that, but I'm glad that you got that because it is really dope. And so from there, you were able to take it and.
Oh yeah, so at the time, that's when Lil Nas X was going like through the roof with Old Town Road.
Okay.
Right, and then I knew his song blew up from TikTok, so I thought, okay, we're gonna drop this song.
Why not?
I'm gonna try to do it on TikTok. I'm gonna do all these other things too. In my brain, that was just one avenue that we're gonna go down. It wasn't like the avenue. It was just one thing that we're gonna try. Right.
Well, because you don't know what's gonna stick.
Yeah, we don't know what's gonna stick, and so what we did. We dropped the song April 1st, and then we did everything we could to promote it. Like, on Instagram, I made Jarrell, my content director at the time, he made this video. It was me and this girl, and then I bust in 2 minutes, fast 400 on the dash, right? That's the joke.
Yeah.
And so we posted that on my Instagram. Did pretty good. Got some traffic to the song. Took that video, put it on TikTok as well.
Okay.
Right? And then our good friend is Lucas Daly. He's a big TikTok influencer. He has like 600,000 followers, and he's been like with us for a while, so he supports us. And what he did is when I uploaded that video to TikTok, I don't know if you know how it works, but like there's whenever you upload a video, there's like an audio clip that is created, and other people can make videos to the same audio clip, and that's how songs go viral.
Okay.
There'll be like,
that's what I always wondered. Like, how does that actually work? Like, is it kind of like that Musically before, where you would pick whichever song you wanted, and you could like, I don't know, sing along with it,
or do whatever
to it?
that audio clip. It can be whatever. It doesn't have to be a song. It can be like,
okay,
like just someone talking, and then you grab that clip, and then you talk.
So it's like there's a two parts. So you're on the so it's two different sides where you as the artist uploads your audio.
I mean, you can.
And then other people can take it as a choice, or how does that work? I guess I don't get it. Like, oh, okay, so you have your song, right?
Yeah, so I uploaded my own video.
Right.
And
if I want to
take
your audio, how does that work?
You just go and then you find the video, and then you just grab and you click the audio, and then it says make video, and then you make a video to the audio. So,
see, you learned something new today. For everyone that's dumb like me and doesn't know how the TikTok thing works, like
I hadn't downloaded the app before March, so.
Okay, good. So I'm not too far behind. I'm just a couple months behind. Well, I definitely got to check it out. It's so funny. My boss, who's older than me, shout out homie Marco, he's been telling us about this TikTok thing, and I'm like, what is this? I was like, that's for the kids, blah blah blah. But it's blown up, and now it's literally a thing, and people are making a career off of this.
Yeah.
So moving forward, and with your experience in the AI world and all that kind of stuff, what's the next step? What's the next evolution of music, of hip hop? What do you think it's going to be?
Like creatively, what's it gonna be?
Just creatively, marketing-wise, industry-wise. Like, what's the next thing? I mean, obviously, right now it's been apps, it's been social media, but what's the next level, or what's the next?
I mean, marketing-wise, it's just about how many ears you can get your song to, and right now it's clearly like the best way to do that is just on all social media platforms. If you can figure out how to distribute your song through social media, through memes, through whatever, to just reach people, and it's a good song, that's how it blows up. And that's how it blows up organically. Mm-hmm. You can have the best song in the world, but if it's not reaching any ears, it's not going to do anything.
But you made a good point, though, because it's the two. It's the marketing and actually having a good product.
Yeah.
It's like with anything, with any product, If it's not good, you could reach everyone in the world, and it
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So you have to have a good song, too.
Yeah, it has to be. And the beauty of it is, a good song, people will share that, and people will tell all their homies and put all their homies on a good song.
Yeah.
So if it's a good song and you do everything you can marketing wise and distributing it through as many platforms on social media as you can, if it's a good song, it has a good chance of sticking, and people are just going to start doing stuff to it themselves because they like it and they want to put everyone else onto it.
Okay. So there you have it, the blueprint for success in 2019 leading into 2020.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Let's go ahead and wrap things up because I got to get back on the air over here. But I just wanted to let people know that you do have an interview coming up with DJ Ultrasonic.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone make sure you guys tune in for sure. And talk about anything that you have coming up that you want to let people know about.
Okay, well, real quick, the project that's out, the whole purpose of it is to show different sides of me, because most of my music is singing music, and so like there's a guitar song on there, there's like new wave type of songs where it's like it's the whole blend of everything, and that's like it shows everyone more aspects of myself than you would just get off the song Fast, and moving forward, that's what I'm going to work with, that whole everything. And so I want people to understand that. Besides that, it's good music, so people are going to like it. What else?
How many beats have you made?
A lot.
Like how many do you have in the catalog?
A lot.
In the hard drive.
I don't even know. A lot.
Like hundreds or thousands?
Probably thousands.
Your friend said thousands?
Yeah, probably.
Dope.
Usually though, like when I make a beat, like I'll do something with it on the spot, or then it just goes to my hard drive and no one ever hears it again.
Okay. Maybe one day when I do my rap debut, I'll hit you up.
Maybe.
That will never happen. But no, thank you, like I said, for coming again. One last question.
Yeah.
Since we're in San Antonio, what's your favorite taco? Because it's big out here. We have tacos for breakfast.
Fish tacos.
Fish, yes. High five. That's what I'm talking about. Fish or shrimp tacos.
That's the best ones.
Thank you. But see, we lived in LA.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's like an LA to Saytown thing is the connection.
There you go.
Because it's not today, but at some point it's gonna be Taco Tuesday. Yeah, social media, where can they reach out to you?
Sueco The Child, Sueco The Child. That's on Instagram, that's on Twitter, that's on everything. Sueco The
Nice.
Child.
All right. Bye. Thanks for stopping by.